We know how deep the bond with your dog can be. That connection goes far beyond a few strokes or a simple command obeyed. At every stage of their domestication, dogs have learned to read our signals, becoming a true emotional mirror. Today, we'll explore 9 behaviors that indicate they've chosen you as their pack leader and feel completely safe by your side. Each sign is intertwined with the next, so pay close attention and join us on this journey to better understand your four-legged companion. Sign 1. Always sleeping close to you. When your dog chooses to settle at your feet or snuggle up next to you in bed, it's not out of whim, but out of an instinctive need for security. In nature, wild canids sleep in groups to protect themselves from predators and conserve body heat. By lying next to you, your dog surrounds itself with your scent and warmth, 2 essential factors that reduce its cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and increase its sense of well-being. Studies have shown that close physical contact releases oxytocin in both humans and dogs, strengthening the emotional bond. Furthermore, by sleeping with you, your pet learns your breathing pattern and micro-movements, a way of synchronizing its own sleep with yours. If you ever notice your dog waking you up in the middle of the night by changing position, it's not a nuisance, it's looking for the ideal position to stay protected. But this nighttime closeness is just the beginning of a bond that is also expressed in how your dog reflects each of your moods. Sign 2. Mirroring your emotions and routines. Have you noticed how your dog becomes your exercise partner or, on days off, simply lies down next to you? This imitation isn't a coincidence, but a form of behavioral empathy. Research in canine ethology reveals that dogs pick up on our facial expressions, our body language, and even the subtle changes in our voice. If you're active at dawn, your dog will encourage you to go for a walk. If you're having a bad day, they'll adopt a calmer demeanor so as not to upset you. This phenomenon is known as shared emotional noise. Your pet's mirror neurons process your energy and replicate it in their own behavior. Thus, your dog becomes a living thermometer of your emotional state. It's not just about shared tastes, but a deep connection that strengthens mutual trust. And this sensitivity translates into an obedience so exclusive that it only happens with you. Sign 3. Selective obedience towards you. When your dog obeys your commands while ignoring the same words or gestures from others, it's sending a clear message: it recognizes you as its pack leader. The consistency of your tone of voice, the way you use rewards, and the patience you demonstrate during training create a unique communication map. Every time you correct or reward consistently, you reinforce its understanding that you are the source of rules and care. That's why, even in large families, your dog gives you priority. It knows that with you, its efforts will be rewarded with affection, petting, and treats. This phenomenon is known as social learning. Your pet discerns who has real authority based on the effectiveness of their interactions. But when you're not around, your dog finds another way to keep your presence alive. Sign 4. Snuggled into your clothes or belongings. Your clothes and personal items carry your scent, a mixture of pheromones, sweat, and countless unique molecules. By lying down on your clothes, your dog creates a scented refuge that alleviates separation anxiety and provides emotional comfort. This act serves a dual purpose. On the one hand, it reduces stress by enveloping them in your fragrance, and on the other, it reinforces their sense of territory by blending their scent with yours. Some experts refer to this as friendly marking. Your dog claims the space as part of their pack, while simultaneously finding solace in the familiarity of your aroma. This momentary calm soon translates into an incredible ability to detect your mood changes. Sign 5. Sense of your mood. Thousands of years of cohabitation have honed dogs' senses to decode our emotions. They not only read facial expressions, but also detect variations in our perspiration and perceive changes in posture and voice. When your cortisol levels rise due to stress or sadness, your dog senses it and, without being called, comes to your side to offer comfort. They might bring their favorite toy, rest their head on your knee, or simply lie down nearby to keep you company. This empathy is supported by studies that show dogs respond with comforting behaviors, such as licking or gently rubbing against you. This emotional connection is reflected in the way they look at you. Sign 6. Gazes that pierce the soul. Imagine arriving home after a difficult day and finding your dog waiting for you by the door. When you look up, instead of looking away, he calmly holds your gaze, without tension or nervousness. In the canine world, prolonged eye contact is often interpreted as a challenge or a threat, but your dog does it for another reason: absolute trust. When he fixes his eyes on yours, a neurochemical response is triggered in both of you. Oxytocin, known as the love hormone, is released in your brain and his. This hormonal exchange strengthens the emotional bond and creates a feeling of peace and mutual well-being. Ethological studies have shown that those who maintain this type of gaze with their pets tend to experience lower stress levels and greater empathy. That gaze is not an accident, but the result of thousands of years of cohabitation and domestication. Your dog has learned that you represent security, food, and affection. That's why he overcomes his primitive instinct to avoid eye contact. By holding your gaze, he is telling you without words, "You are my leader and my refuge." To cultivate this intimate gesture, dedicate a few seconds each day to gazing at him tenderly, without distractions. This will strengthen this unique channel of communication that goes beyond caresses and words, transforming each eye contact into an act of profound love. Sign 7. Constantly checking your presence. In new situations or when faced with unexpected noises, your dog doesn't wander off to investigate alone. He immediately turns his gaze back to you, scans your silhouette, or returns to your side to confirm that you're still there. This behavior relates to the secure base effect, described in attachment theory. Just like children, dogs use their trusted figure to explore their environment and regulate their anxiety. Every time your dog turns and looks for your face before entering an unfamiliar doorway or sniffing something new, he's showing you that you are his source of security. When you respond with a pat, a calming word, or even a treat, you positively reinforce their check-in behavior, solidifying the idea that they can face any challenge with you. However, it's vital to distinguish this healthy checking in from excessive separation anxiety. In the first case, your dog returns, calms down, and continues exploring. In the second, they show signs of intense distress, panting, whining, destructive behavior. To foster a secure attachment, practice brief, controlled absences, offer positive reinforcement upon their return, and gradually increase the distance. This way, your companion will learn that even if you're gone for a few moments, you'll always come back. Sign 8. Sharing their most prized toys. When your dog gives you their favorite toy, they're doing more than inviting you to play, they're showing you a very deep level of trust and vulnerability. In nature, sharing resources is a way to strengthen alliances and reduce tension within the pack. By letting you see and handle their treasure, your dog demonstrates that they place you in their inner circle, recognizing you as their playmate and emotional confidant. This act of offering triggers a powerful emotional reinforcement for both of you. For the dog, receiving your attention, affection, or laughter while playing with the toy associates it with positive emotions and your presence. For you, receiving this gift fosters tenderness and strengthens the emotional bond. So, the next time they bring you their ball, accept the invitation. It's not just a game, it's proof that they trust you completely. And to complete this circle of connection, get ready to discover sign number 9, the most subtle and revealing gesture of all. Sign 9. Subtly mimicking your body language. More than just reflecting emotions, many dogs pick up on and reproduce our gestures. They stretch their paws when you stretch, yawn after you yawn, or tilt their heads in sync with your curious movements. This mimicry is the product of an advanced cognitive process where your dog recognizes your attitudes as a behavioral model. By incorporating your postures, your pet demonstrates empathy and a level of connection so profound that it transcends simple imitation. This behavior reveals that your dog doesn't just observe you, it understands you and incorporates you into its own repertoire of responses. Now that you know these 9 signs, you'll surely see your dog in a new light. Every gesture, every look, and every action is a declaration of love and loyalty. Which of these behaviors does your companion exhibit most often? Tell us in the comments and share your experience with our community. If you liked the video, give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss any more secrets about your best friend's behavior. Turn on notifications and we'll see you in the next episode of Healthy and Happy Pets.